LocalBozo.com is proud to have with us as our guest for an exclusive interview, WWE Superstar, media personality, and star of the Marine 3, Homefront, released on DVD and Blu-ray on March 5th, Mike "The Miz" Mizanin. Miz, thanks so much for giving us some time today.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. Great introduction.
Miz, with the Marine 3 Homefront, you're following in the footsteps of John Cena and Ted DiBiase in the series. Talk about how you were cast in the film and the level of difficulty in adjusting from a live TV personality to an on-set performer.
Well, you know, as coming into the Marine 3 Homefront, I wanted to really show everyone that I didn't want people to look at the movie and go, "Oh, that's The Miz," or "Oh, that's Mike from the real world," or "That's a WWE Superstar." I wanted them to go, "Oh, wait, this is something new. This is something different." So to get ready for this role, I kind of looked at some old school, action stars like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly with Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry. Watching him perform in these kind of roles, he didn't say much, but when he did, you were intrigued, and he was a show stealer just when he walked in there, just his aura. And then also I looked to Paul Newman and Cool Hand Luke on how just cool and natural and relaxed he was. And then watching the Diehards with John McClane and the action and the real kind of the setting he's just like an every guy. And so I wanted to bring that to the Marine 3 Homefront. I wanted people to go, wow, this is it's gritty, it's dark, and I hopefully with the success of 1 and 2, I'm hoping to continue it and hopefully exceed it.
Now, the film sees you as a Marine returning to his hometown to save his kidnapped sister and spoil a potential terrorist attack. How did you go about preparing or training for the role and for the combat scenes?
I wanted it to be as authentic as possible, and so I had actually Marines on set with me, and I had them show me exactly how a Marine would go about, not necessarily his day, but how he'd go about, holding a gun and going through rooms. If he was in battle, how would he go through, we were on this cruise ship. How does he go through these halls? How does he go through certain areas? And they would show me exactly what a Marine would do. And then during the fight scenes, I didn't want the fight scenes to be like these martial arts, roundhouse kicks, that kind of stuff. I wanted it to be exactly what a Marine would do in a real life situation. And so these Marines would be like, well, listen, it's kill or be killed. When you're in a combat, when you're in battle and you're going for something and you're in a fight, this guy, you're fighting to the death. So that's kind of the way I wanted it. Punches, kicks, looking for weapons. If I find any kind of weapon, using it. Whenever I get someone, try to get his gun, try to get his ammo. So that's the kind of realism that we were trying to bring into the Marine 3 Homefront.
Now, we had a chance to screen the film. It's a fun action movie in its truest sense that doesn't necessarily take itself too seriously. Just days away from its release on Blu-ray and DVD, how pleased were you with the finished product?
I was ecstatic. I'm still smiling. I have a huge grin on my face. Every time I see the poster, every time I see clips of it, I was scared because normally I don't like watching myself. I don't like observing myself. And if I do watch myself, it's just to critique and to see what I could have done better. But when I watched the Marine 3 for the first time, I was really nervous, and I had my fiance there, and we were watching, and I was just looking at her face and seeing if she really did like it, and I couldn't help get involved with it, and some of the scenes really gave me goosebumps, and I was really proud of the work that I did. And so no matter what anyone says, because I don't care if you have the greatest movie in the world, there's always going to be naysayers. There's always going to be people that have their critiques. And you know what? I bring them all on because I'm very, very happy with the performances of not only myself, but, man, to cast Neil McDonough as the villain. I mean, this guy's is one of the top villains in Hollywood. I mean, he's been in everything. You name it, he's been it. And so just to be able to witness and observe and kind of be like a sponge and learn from, this great veteran, was just fantastic. As well as, new up-and-comers like Ashley Bell and Michael Eklund, it was incredible just to have this great cast around me.
Do you think that being the lead in the Marine 3 Homefront has sparked the acting bug in you? I mean, can you foresee a time in your career maybe away from the ring and solely on the big screen?
I like doing both To be completely honest with you, I enjoy, doing WWE as well as movies, and I have another one that I'm getting ready to film called Christmas Bounty, which will be out on ABC Family this Christmas. So I'm really excited to get my hands wet on that.
Miz, you're a guy that spent more than a decade growing up in front of the cameras, and now you've become sort of this media ambassador for the WWE, which isn't always embraced by mainstream media. What's it like to have that kind of responsibility? I mean, is that something that you revel in?
Yeah, anytime someone wants me to talk about the company that I work for, whether it be MTV, Bunim-Murray, WWE, or WWE Studios, or 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment, I'm always, want to talk about it and to brag about it, if you will, because I'm proud of it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being proud of what you do for a living. And if people want to be, negative about it, that's going to happen. It happens all the time. I mean, no matter, what you do or where you're from, there's always going to be someone that hates on it. And that's fine, and because it's, it's their freedom of speech, and everyone's going to have an opinion. But it's my job to have thick skin and to say, you know what, that's fine. But I love WWE. I love every opportunity that they've given me. It's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid to do it. And not only that, but MTV and Bunim-Murray have given me the opportunity to actually open my eyes with the real world and allow me to realize that I could pursue my dream, because I do believe that I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for the real world. So I embrace, people sometimes say, oh, you got to forget about the reality in order to be successful in the WWE and in movies. But I say no, I'm going to embrace everything, every life thing that's happened to me, because without that, I wouldn't be where I am today. And today I'm a happy person.
Switching gears a bit, we're now just a few short weeks away until we hit WrestleMania 29 on April 7th at MetLife Stadium in the New York, New Jersey area. Where do you see yourself fitting in as the big day approaches?
MetLife Stadium, our biggest, basically our Super Bowl, our NBA Finals, our World Series, only bigger. And I am ecstatic about it. Right now, I'm not sure exactly where I'm standing in the WrestleMania. I know I'll be a part of it, but I don't have a match yet. So I'm looking for anyone who wants to battle this guy, because what I plan on doing is, even though the main event is John Cena versus The Rock for the WWE Champion, I feel like what people are going to be talking about after WrestleMania will be what The Miz did.
Miz, you're a guy in your early 30s. You've been a reality star on MTV's The Real World, a WWE Superstar. You've done the talk show circuit, headlined to WrestleMania, and now you've starred in a film. What's the one thing that's left in your career that will leave you completely fulfilled?
Be the biggest WWE Superstar that anyone has ever seen.
Let's just finish up with a few rapid-fire questions for you, if we can. WrestleMania 29, April 7th, MetLife Stadium in the New York, New Jersey area. It's The Rock versus John Cena for the second time. Who takes it?
I don't know, man. That's a great question. Rock was victorious last time, and now you look at it and you go, okay, who has the momentum? Who's really showcasing what they have? Because right now is where you want to peak. You don't want to peak a little bit early or a little bit late. You don't want to be, the San Francisco 49ers, where you go all the way up to the finals and then lose to the Baltimore Ravens. You don't want to be that team. So who's it going to be, John Cena or The Rock? And to completely honest, the WWE Universe, the fans that are going to be watching are going to be the ones that win this thing, because it's going to be an absolutely incredible match.
The person who most deserves to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame next is?
Randy Macho Man Savage. Oh, yeah.
It's no secret that you're a huge Cleveland Browns fan. Who should be their starting quarterback in 2013? Brandon Weeden, Colt McCoy, or someone not on the roster?
Definitely not Colt McCoy. I think Brandon Weeden needs some weapons around him. I think the Browns need to look at where they need to be, and I think there's a lot of free agents out there. And if we need a number one wide receiver, if we need that, then I think we should be looking towards, the Mike Wallaces, the Dwayne Bowes, the Wes Welkers. We need to start looking at these guys and give them a really opportunity to become a Cleveland Brown, because then they can actually teach, because they are veterans, the Josh Gordons and the Greg Littles and the Travis Benjamins. And then we already have our running back. We have our all-star running back who's going to be absolutely incredible this year. I think if Brandon Weeden has enough around him, he's going to be able to be the starting quarterback. I don't think there's anyone in the draft this year that's going to be better than Brandon Weeden, and anyone on free agency or looking to be traded, I'm not sure is worth the trade picks. Like, I think, Alex Smith is worth, like I don't think he's worth a first-round pick, but maybe two or three picks in the later rounds. But I don't think anyone's going to be. I don't think the Browns should do that. I don't think that's worth it. I think giving Brandon Weeden another year would definitely set him up and be in the right direction. Because to be completely honest, he didn't do that bad.
When we look back on 2013, we'll think The Miz was
awesome.
Well, Miz, thanks so much for your time today. Anything else for the readers of localbozo.com?
No, man, just get the Marine 3 Homefront this Tuesday on Blu-ray and DVD, and that'll be fun. And then definitely check me out at WrestleMania 29 at MetLife Stadium on April 7th, and it all will be awesome.
Fans, make sure to secure your copy of the Marine 3 Homefront starring WWE Superstar The Miz, available on DVD and Blu-ray Tuesday, March 5th. You can catch The Miz and all of the superstars of the WWE when they come through our area for the biggest show of the year, WrestleMania 29 on Sunday, April 7th at New Jersey's MetLife Stadium, and tickets are available now. It's been our pleasure speaking with Mike The Miz Mizanin today on localbozo.com. All the best of luck with the new film and in 2013, Mike.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.